going to offend everybody.
Brett Mauser and the cast and crew of Not So Sane Entertainment are attempting to make a movie with an impossibly low budget and hopefully inspire you to do the same. Can they make a movie with just $2,500? It's a long shot.
Last night, or actually like 6 o'clock this morning, when it happened, I was over the moon, and I've been wanting to tell somebody.
Okay.
But I was like, okay, I want to capture it and whatnot. I think I got my best shot at you. You getting excited about it as me. But I don't know if you know him. But I kind of thought, the critic. The critic character. It was inspired by two different YouTubers. So, just on a whim, I thought, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. And I sent him this little email. And then I was going to bed at like 6 o'clock this morning, and the email came in. He checked us out. He thought the Serial Rabbit 5 was really witty, really good.
So far, the latest Serial Rabbit movie is just...
At first I thought this was just a joke.
It has everything you'd expect from a modern film today. Forcing a message down your throat instead of just writing a good movie.
Wait, is he...
That's his bit already? He's already done it?
He's already done it. Already sent it.
Oh my god!
He got it at 6 o'clock this morning, and he sent it to me it was in my box when I woke up at like 11.
Holy crap!
I haven't even seen anything remotely like the start of a good character arc yet. Of course, with a strong female character, what do you expect?
You just say, hey, this is...
How the hell did you get this?
Yeah, because you sent an email, and he said yes, and then you talked, or you sent an email, and he said, here you go. But that's a cool lesson for the people watching. Doesn't hurt to ask. All the person can do is tell you no.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god.
Had it done in a couple hours. Like, I've heard that guy's voice.
I watch this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That's why when I first saw it and I heard him, like, who's doing his voice? That's pretty cool. And then I was like, and it took me a couple of seconds until you looked at me like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh my god.
How many
He
people
did
does
it.
that guy have?
Dude, I'm subbed.
What's the part you're looking forward to filming most?
Well, it's a scene. There's a couple scenes. And you read the script.
Sure.
No? Have you?
We're not going to ask. Don't ask me. Don't ask the interviewer questions. Go ahead. So in this scene right now, what are you looking at what's so fun about this scene right now?
Well, to me, it's not that it's fun to make it, but I'm not. It's an abortion scene. Yeah, see.
That's the look we're looking for.
And that's what could happen. That's what could happen.
No, I've not read the script.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's how I was like. That's why I didn't want to say what it was, but that's the scene.
Can we go back to the part where you asked Chris, I think it was, about people who don't read the entire script and just their lines?
When I'm Maggie Tyler, I only read Maggie Tyler. I only read Maggie Tyler. Now, in other scripts, I read the whole thing, right? But Maggie Tyler, because she's investigating, I don't. This interview is over.
Independent film, baby! We don't have any problem with offending people at all. We've shown that. We just don't give a shit.
So he's going to ask, well, what about the chosen one? The chosen one is the only person that can kill me. And she's like, it's been taken care of. And then you flash forward, and there's just, the easy way is just to like have the abortion clinic, or, just have this, the guy, with the girl in the stirrups and him going in. Here's the one that
You're thinking of showing all this stuff.
Oh, okay. Think about look who's talking. Okay. So she says, it's taken care of. Boom. Then you flash forward to the fetus in the womb, and you hear the voiceover. Well, this is cool. It's nice and warm in here. Blah, blah. And he's just talking, and then a little light shows up. And he goes, oh, what's that? Oh, what's this called? Oh, what's this? And you see like these talent tongues. But just now, all you see is from the point of view of the baby. And you see this. And then you hear a crunch. And then it pulls away, and it's just the arm. And then he comes in again, and then it comes in. Oh my God, make it stop. No. It's going to offend everybody.
I can't even think of one that I've reeled in on you on. Can you?
Where were you on the abortion scene?
Oh. I was with him on that one.
And I even had like ideas of how to do this and get like, okay, get like like a little baby fetus or whatever off of Amazon or whatever, and then we can do some special effects. But but how do you do the point of view? And I thought, okay, well, I was in HEB of all places, and I was in the meat section, and there's this big slab of brisket. What if we hang the brisket and shoot this way and just kind of cut it open just a little bit, and that way that the prongs and everything can come in, so you don't have to do it digitally. You're actually doing it practically.
You really have to surround yourself with crazy. You do. You're not going to get good ideas from sane people. You're going to have someone like a Sergio who's crazy. You're going to have people like me who have Tourette's in their nuts and a little off. And then you're going to have Brett over there who's going to be a little all of it. And he tries to figure out how to put all that together. So there's always going to be crazy. And for some reason, film is like the magnet of crazy. Because if you look around and you're honest with yourself, everybody around you in these films is a little bit off. Everybody's a little crazy. Because you don't do this shit unless you are. Because you have to pull that crazy out of your soul to put that into a character. And that character isn't going to be believable or entertaining without a little crazy.
We'll do it, we'll shoot it, and then as we're going, this will be one of the things in the show is like, do we actually use it?
You're like, is this too much? Do we go in? Do we do?
But it's like it's okay. Well, it offends people. It's going to offend the pro-life, the pro-choice.
And for anybody, both sides will be offended.
It'll be completely offended, but in the same message. But it tears apart. It's like, well, if a fetus isn't alive, if a fetus doesn't mean anything, then what do you care about me showing this? And then but for the pro-lifers, it's like, look, I'm showing the horrors of what this is.
Yeah, it's being done. Yeah. Us doing a thing about it doesn't matter. It's happened. Yeah. It's happening. It's been happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what are you eating right now?
I'm eating ribs, which acted as the uterine wall for a scene that's in this film that you may or may not see.
How is it?
He's literally eating the props.
That's the best uterus I ran. No, I'm good.
I should have said, it reminds me of a place I used to live.
On our last Hansen day, that was one of the fun days to shoot because we got to kill a bunch of people. We got to kill Jake. We got to kill Johanna.
Manner of death. Death by banana pudding.
I trying to steal some of the banana pudding before he stuck his hand in there. Like I wanted to eat some, but I was like, oh, he's going to stick his hand. So he already had stuck his hand, but I got some from the quarter. I got a couple spoonfuls before I was like, it's going to get trashed or Jake's going to eat it. He loves that stuff.
On that day, we were getting all of the interiors of the social media conference. We weren't planning on Hansens being the interior of the conference. But again, we couldn't find a location, so we were back at Hansens. Connie and Jacob came back. We were able to pick up a couple things on that. However, the things that we wanted to shoot with Connie and Jacob, we had to put before all of the other stuff that we had shot because we had completely ruined Melissa's shirt. So we had to create some reason for her to have changed, which was the whole reason for Clint vomiting on her, was so that we could change her clothes.
I'll go find you a change of clothes.
She got threw up on, and that was just hilarious. Just sitting there watching her just take it, and we used spray can of some sort, and to see her sitting there just taking all this liquid all over her face and body, I can only imagine. I was just like, thank God that wasn't me that day.
We shot the scenes of the influencers arriving at the party, hearing the screams of Connie out back, them leaving, and then the Jake and Johanna kills.
That's just me pushing a chair. But it looks like it's coming around on its own, with its own volition, its own will. It just comes around and then they're talking. The chair has a face and here's where it is. So we have to like turn it back and do it. It was, yeah. The chair is a person. It smoked a cigarette in its other films. So, you know.
Johanna's death scene was probably one of my favorites throughout the whole series because it worked so well. And there wasn't green screening. There wasn't all this effort. We just put the camera on the ground so it was steady and it didn't move. Had Johanna lay down, do her scream first, and then we had her move out and put the fake head in and squashed her head with the chair. And then we brought the clips in. And since the camera never moved and everything was the same, we just garbage matted Johanna's body in that take, so that when she got splatted, we were able to just have just the shot of the rabbit and the chair smashing her head. And then we also shot who we affectionately call the Scooby Gang, coming in and finding the bodies and leaving.
Maybe we don't live stream the dead bodies.
When we know that we have to loop something and we have to replace the dialogue, I will get that line that I want used, that particular take, and I render that file out as an MP3. And I'll post it up onto my Google Drive. So when I'm on set, I bring out my phone, and I know I've got the actors that weekend. I bring out my phone and I play that clip. I play it 5 or 6 times. So this is what you said. This is how you said it. Da-da-da-da. And we bring out the boom mic, or we have them with their wireless mic on, and we have them say the line. I don't even know his name.
Okay. I don't even know his name. Do you?
A little bit softer.
I don't even know his name. Do you? I don't even know his name. Do you?
And they just say it 5 or 6 times.
And I know just the reporter to call.
And I know just the reporter to call.
I try to have them say it at least 5 times, and then I have them say it slow, and I have them say it fast. And we're done.
What the hell happened to you? What the hell happened to you? What the hell happened to you?
Then I take it home in the editing booth, and I just drop the line in, and maybe have to do a little bit of EQ on it, but it's done.
Okay, good. Okay, there's a couple more, but I don't remember them, so. Yesterday when we were shooting, we did mic everybody up with our lavs, but then occasionally we did bring out the boom. Now, if you watch our dailies or you actually watch what we do, we don't slate, we don't go out there with a clapboard, we don't announce it, and when I get it into post, it is a complete mess. People, actual filmmakers, professional filmmakers and other filmmakers out there would look at that and say, what are you doing? You got to slate, you got to do this, you got to do this properly, because there's no slate. So I got audio on my Tascam field recorder, I got audio on my G7 camera, I got audio on my Z-Cam, and it's all over the place. The thing is, if I take the time to slate, and I've only got 2 people, me and Joey, and if he's holding boom or he's doing something else, or he's even in the scene, and I've just got to put the boom mic somewhere else and just lay it down, I can't take the time, the logistics of having somebody slate that. So it really speeds us up on set when we as long as we record it and it's somewhere in our library, we'll find it.
and we'll deal with it in post. We'll deal with it back at the house when it's just me sitting in front of my computer, bitching and moaning for not slating. But it's just me, and it's just my time that I'm wasting, not other people's. So that's why we do that. We know that we'll get the audio, and it'll be there, and I'll just have to deal with it later. So people who are saying, well, you got to slate it, and oh, well, you're being so unprofessional to do it that way. Well, I got to, the reason I'm able to do what I do is because I shoot that way. And yes, professionals would say, no, don't do that. But it's all because of the archiving and the library and the organization afterwards in post. But especially nowadays, when I can just take all my audio and dump it into Pluralize and hit a button that says synchronize, and it'll find it all and line it all up for me, there's really not a whole lot of reason to waste that time unless you want to look like you're a professional. And now it just becomes window dressing.
Nikki stares blankly disturbed at the camera, silent. Okay, let me do that.